in a new Uganda.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Kawe.
NUP.
NUP.
Kawe.
Tuero Padano.
Tuerowa.
Tuerua. Tuero Paluak.
Tuerowa.
Boy, my deck. One lead. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. You're very welcome to this press conference. For those of you who are coming way from Kampala, you're welcome to Gulu. And for those of you who are going with us to Omoro, you're all welcome. My name is Grace Bagala, the Minister of Information in the opposition, and with me are members of Parliament, Honorable Kalwanga from Busuju, Honorable David Kalwanga from Busuju, Honorable Patrick Nsamba from Kasanda, and the Vice President of Northern Uganda, Nina Sidrega, our candidate Simon Tolit from Omoro County, the leader of the opposition in Parliament, Right Honorable Matthias Simbuga, our Secretary General, David Lewis Ruwongoya, the MP from Kalungu East, Honorable Katabazi. So we are going to address you on a number of issues, especially run up to the elections, the by-elections tomorrow. So you are welcome to listen to us. I think we'll begin with the Vice President, Northern Uganda, Honorable Lila Zidriga. You're welcome to address the press. People power, our power,
People power.
Kawe, NUP, Apoyo, Atamni, thank you so much. We are here in Northern Uganda, very ready for Omoro. I want to congratulate this team and also all our foot soldiers from all over Uganda, from all over Northern Uganda. Congratulations for braving the military, for all the intimidations that you have braved and coming out very strong until today. I want to thank the leader of opposition, the Right Honorable Matthias Mpuga Lubangakene, who has come with us and led us and inspired us very ably, like that shepherd who is ready to defend and lead the sheep. Apoyo Mate. I want to thank the candidate. Despite all the intimidations, despite all the whatevers, he is very solid. He has stood that test of time. Apoyo Mate. Apoyo. I want to thank all the members of Parliament here present and those who are on their way. Thank you so much. At some point we'll mention all your names and your constituencies in the interest of time. I want to thank our Secretary General, who has been here with us from the day of nomination, the day of identifying the candidate, and has braved everything possible to be here. Thank you so much. Team Northern Uganda, Teso, Karamoja, Acholi, Kikume, Lango, West Nile. What can I say? Our default.
Thank you.
Team Kamocha, the foot soldiers who have been here with us, the media, thank you very much. We are here today to say yes, we have a reason to address and speak to the world as a team. We have heard and we've been reliably informed there's continued intimidation, there's continued blatant buying of voters with impunity. There was one of our foot soldiers was beaten in Weagwe simply because yesterday he was wearing the red t-shirt and a beret, beaten very badly by military. We condemn that in totality. We also condemn the continued incarceration of our team member, Mosh. Now the 4th or 5th day today, we condemn that in totality. We are continuing to hear the news or the bad news of intimidation and so on. But people came out, they are ready to vote. They are ready to demystify this continued imprisonment of our consciousness. They are ready to celebrate their identity. They are ready to vote and protect that vote at all costs tomorrow. We are here therefore to give that assurance. We are proceeding to Omoro, we have fully fledged team at all levels. At all levels. And we're very ready. Without wasting much time, my role is to welcome you here, the National Unity Platform Party office in Bulu that serves northern Uganda, duly paid for this whole year. So we are here legally. Okay? Nobody should scare you. Our power! Yes. So that is what teamwork really is. We will be also speaking in the local language. I would like to invite our secretary.
Thank you very much, Mama Lina Zedriga,
Yes.
the Vice President, Northern Uganda National Unity Platform. We will now have our candidate, Honorable Simon Tolit, the next Member of Parliament, Omoro County, to speak to us.
Arapoyo. Media team Bagitikai. Apoyo the Deputy Vice President, the Leader of Opposition, our Secretary General and Member of Parliament. Magino Binoti Kaneno Kita Pi no Moro Bawar Fede. Amero Wacho Kito Moro, Ubeta Chunutek, Pi Mawar Bucheraka, Lady Rene, Muluki Patolet. But when you need water, eto munu buara ma yautu a winyu ne kitika poko ali piario do ara chela che sika do ata wonti wona bi do ngar chela bano chile ali chela ne bedo ba gipo dire ingi pido no chela do pe da bebi ma ga bi to kana ya da bebi no ali ba ngwe amir ji chunyo munu chela mo chor mamiko ga mo cham eto kai o do bab cho area ya go wet pi
Simon Roy!
Watika winyi nebere ne ballot boxes mo kene dom di gwergio eto a mero wati woni kuo kwi mo ba beru pege waro tigi jowa dak bere mero wati ke electoral commission geru jene wa ne mero banong supervisors badong getie bot electoral commission ku beti chawane meneno ni chandu kinero ni jomo momo age wa po danye ti po be ti luoro ni kwi ka to le ti bakwalo kwi mo ba ti bakwalo biru pege waro ti jowa mo ba neno bok ko ke la wo ki ta o escorting bok wa kampala ku be digen ti Omoro district headquarter diri John wa ping supervisor wa betie oge ba gam bok ta par che no get kuno mi to le polling station ti wo bol ku ya o wo ti wo puk John o cher nan bok ni ye ti nono o put po cha bolu ku were kama baldi ye go chimbo supervisor go chimbora we ko cha la o put ki na raj po ti me mo kene wa winu ne kitika gammo dano ki wako me biro ga bolu ku la wo a winu lo rabi o ke lu tanti a chef binya lu koro amero wati wul luak me lu koro luak me binya luak me a chef wo ngui bet wa bo biro ko no ko ye ngatu mo ma ya yang ko na ni kin gang me be kin gang to to kuno dok bere wa bo biro ki jo ma gen ngiu luak ma bo bolu ku chale ka pare book pa electoral commission ko wi ye den bo ku un pe ngi wati ni ngeri peper kan ku pe kwal te ko mo ya kala tiene pero bitu ku pero bitu a wi ni la wo jo awere wa jo ki campaign tipa la tiene ma ba ma da ni chora kai choro pe ki choro ki chal ni ki chon ki komdano komdano mer betie ben en ku be petit ga wot en to chala ye ki ga wot ka to ma daro ti won bo ka chunu ki la nyaaj ko nyo ki la dobo tu won jo Omoro bol tui ki ngata wu ngeyo ngata ba choko gang ngata ba yu pa jo an pasi ki lok ma pol atamane u bita chunu tek wora mo ki kan kirna ko ni gin wori u ga chen ni ko ko chen pe weyo ta bun kairo Only before we were, we got more wing. Joe Dico, you need to walk away. Siapa boleh kui, bagi lak tuni. Arab na wuju lo jama wara bu kilo, ene lo jama aki lo kompu. Awuju ni choya wa pia o wile ali ba de timia bi. Kai dok ara chen mai no kilo. Ai ba chen. Yudu dok ara chen do kuno million ya de timia. No ba do chen ali pia ri o mon ba ba poke do wa. Bulu lo jama da bidaka. Yan particular pa pol. Si wera long la dire mega maloya donc pas de mer ici nous weekend donc people continue to know the anything team ba banero donc hier pe hier pas hier to les weekend to be hier but nous amiro c'est pour our secretary general
English. English.
There's an audience that would like to exactly hear what you said in the local language.
Thank you, the media team, for coming. I have with me here my Vice President, the Leader of Opposition, my Secretary General, and all the MPs who have come to witness my victory in Omoro. All the other teams, the supporting team from other regions like West Nile, Chorote, Dera, Michiana, Iganga, Kayunga, they are all here to come and witness what is going to transpire in Omoro. But I wish to inform you that the ground is very fertile. We are the winning team. I don't have any opponent who is actually threatening my position, but I would like to bring to your attention that the candidate of the NRI party, they are trying to do some vote rigging through bringing voters from outside tomorrow. We have got reliable information that actually 5 lorries have uploaded people in a chat and they are distributing them in Lupato, Kenya, and Aceh Council, and part of Orafoyo. We have been also reliably informed that there are some pre-picked ballot boxes, which actually they want to intercept the empty one, then they put those the pre-picked one. But we also have our own food soldiers. We have the supervisors. We have the electoral commission have allowed us to recruit 5 supervisors, which will be having official tags from the electoral commission. I think that one will be the supporting team to escort the box. They started from Kampala yesterday. They brought the boxes. They are now in the Omoro district headquarters. They are inspecting the boxes. And tomorrow by 5, all those teams will be there to escort the boxes to the respective polling station. And they will be the ones responsible for bringing them back. There's also information which we have got, and some families have already started receiving money. Voters buying, they are giving 20,000 per household. So some of the households actually who support me, they have already been contacted me. Simon, we have already received the 20,000. So I said, no, you eat it. But tomorrow, you wake up, wash your face, and you go and vote. Because the 20,000, that is only 2 bars of soap here. Because a bar of soap is actually 10,000 here. So how long will the 2 bars of soap last? I've already assured the people of Omoro, the only wealth Simon is going to bring to you is through farming, agriculture. And I've given them one example where I have the contract, the soybean. We are starting buying soybean at 3,500 per kilo, starting from July of August. That is where the household are going to earn income. Because if you grow soybean and you have 1,000 kilograms, you already have 3.5 million in the one homestead, which is better than the 20,000 they are giving to the people. So that is the only way we are going to chase poverty from our own household. And then the issue of intimidation. Yesterday we had the soldiers, our supporters putting on the barracks and the t-shirt, we are going, and he was beaten seriously. I all condemn those acts, and I asked the minister to be very neutral. This is a natural issue, and they should guard the security of all citizens. And lastly, I want to assure all the voters in Omoro, be firm. Tomorrow, go and vote in less number so that we celebrate our victory. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's our candidate, Honorable Simon Tolit. So we'll now have the Secretary General of the National Unity Platform address us. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We're very grateful to the media for making it. As the previous speakers clearly indicated, we are winning this election because the people of Omoro know what they want. I implore the media to show the levels of poverty in Omoro to the rest of the country, for our people to understand what we're talking about. I don't know if there are many places in the world where people live in so much poverty like the poverty you see in Omoro. Yesterday we saw the clamor for t-shirts, and people almost fighting each other to near death because of t-shirts, because they don't have what to put on. You look at where they sleep, they don't have access to water, no electricity in most of the places in that in this constituency. So it is extremely unfortunate for the regime. I saw General Museveni here yesterday campaigning and making other false promises. You know, after so many years, it's a shame that he even has the guts to come to such a place. And you also saw the levels of deployment, soldiers with new uniforms, new guns, wallowing in poverty, but coming to intimidate voters who are living in extreme poverty. And you can imagine if the resources of this country were put to right use, how that would improve the lives of our people. The other thing I want to say, as I invite the Deputy President to close, we know the regime and its antics. We've been in this election for a long time, and it's clear what they're trying to do. You could see the levels of deployment, you know, roadblocks everywhere, manned by UPDF and police officers, threats of our people, people being forced to, you know, retreat to their houses early because of fearing the military and everything, and of course reports of bribery. And these are issues we've raised with the Electoral Commission. This have been going around bribing voters from the time actually the campaign started. And the issues of protected ballot papers have already been talked about. So people keep asking us why we come and engage in elections when you know these things are going to happen, are bound to happen. For us, first of all, the National Unity Platform, we have been making it clear that NUP is everywhere. And that is why we say NUP, Kawen. Kawen, NUP. That's, and then we also say Dongolobo, Nito Yotko. That's how we are campaigning in this healthy population leads to development. So we want to emphasize the fact that the regime may threaten our people, scare them, but we are here to build the confidence in our people, be able to withstand any kind of intimidation, turn up in large numbers, vote, and ensure that their voice is respected and protected. I will just lastly talk about our brother Mosh, who is in jail now for the 5th day. You can imagine, and yesterday we were led by the law to go and check on him. They promised they are going to release him in complete disregard of the law. So it's extremely unfortunate what they are trying to do. Because we are saying if he has committed any offense, take him to court. That's what the law provides for. But you have this person at the police station for 5 days and you're not doing anything. So these are things that are happening, but we thank the people of Omoro for the support they've showed us. The regime has been saying that NUP is only in one part of the country, but we continue to show them that NUP is everywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. SG, may I now invite the leader of the opposition in Parliament, the Right Honourable Matthias Mpuga, to address us.
Thank you, friends. My name is Matthias Mpuga, Lubanga Kene. She was forgetting my name. I was given that name sometime last year in October when I visited Choli to check on them and share their frustrations and aspirations. My dear sister, the Deputy President, our Secretary General, my brother Simon, to you friends in Acholi land, it's very heartwarming sharing this platform today. We had occasion over the week to share with the leaders who came before us the great commitment of the NUP leadership in this area. I'd like to congratulate Dr. Rena and her team for the wonderful work they have been doing in spreading the message of a new Uganda. The new Uganda where everybody is assured of an opportunity. It is the message I carried on behalf of my president to the people of Uganda yesterday, and I can tell you it was really very, very heartwarming to see the people of Omoro that are living in very humiliating life conditions rise to hear from us and make a promise that tomorrow they will make their voice heard through the ballot. I would like to thank them for braving the intimidation, for really stomaching the humiliating levels of bribery. So for General Museveni to come tomorrow with a view of intimidating the voters and bribing them, you saw two choppers in Omoro where we passed. The locals never worked. They were really admiring sport-buried men who would disembark from the two choppers. And they could not believe in their conditions. But they even never allowed them to come close to them because they think they are diseased, they cannot reach them. I would like to encourage the people of Omoro that the vote tomorrow is a vote of your dignity. It's a vote about your dignity. It's a vote about your life aspirations. And sending a message, an unequivocal message to all and sundry that you deserve better. I heard General Museveni say that didn't you know that Omoro doesn't have a tarmac road? Suddenly descended from the moon to come and intimidate Omoro. So will the people of Omoro summon their courage, summon the goals of Omoro? First of all, to strike those who are humiliating them in the condition in which they are living. But also use tomorrow as an opportunity to send a final message that Omoro is part of Uganda, that Omoro breathes and thinks and cherishes a Uganda that is united. I think we have, since this year, we have debunked the narrative of an NUP enclave away from Upper Karuma. That narrative is no more. We can actually confirm what our leaders were telling us, that in the last election, because we were never allowed to really campaign in Choli land and Lango and West Nile, but actually even our people were never allowed to exercise their freedom of choice. So tomorrow, we're going to make a difference.
Yes.
The message from our candidate to the people of Omoro is what I want to re-echo. That you have really braved enough. The 20,000 has already descended in some families, of course, as a sign of disrespect for the people of Omoro. That now that Museveni has left 20,000, they can go and tarmac their roads. They can go and build a health center in Omoro, a hospital in Omoro. They probably should go and use that, take their children to school, buy soap and salt and sugar, and go to hospital. The Uganda we want is a Uganda of equals, not a Uganda of haves and have-nots. What we expect tomorrow is to really expose what happened in the last election. And for our friends in the Electoral Commission, I want to tell you from here that we don't trust you. I want you to know that we don't trust you, but we are here to be defend the integrity and the dignity of the people of Omoro. We know, and you also know what you did in Kayunga and other places, you don't have our trust. I want you to know. But the jury is out there to see whether you have learned from your past acts of, of bribery, of circumventing and shortchanging the people's wishes. We are going to be supervising the vote and also supervising the Electoral Commission. Whether you have learned your past mistakes, or actually whether you have the sensibility to tone down your impunity of the past. You are in the dock, and the people of Omoro and the entire country is looking at you. We are talking about protect ballot papers. Just like you did in Kayunga, you have to inform the people of Omoro. How did the NRM access ballot papers? We are aware you are preparing to ballot staff in Akidi, in Rakwana, and some places in Rakwaya. We are watching and we are going to be with you. We have informed the locals to be on the watch out. The beauty about this vote is that the voters know each other in the community. And they are waiting for those strangers we have fed from Iran and other places to go and interfere with their choice. If anybody is to disorganize this election, it will be the connivancy and the tacit collusion of the Electoral Commission with the ruling party. And we are ready for that. I want to congratulate our party for showing immense unity in this by-election. I want to thank the Secretary General and the technical team at the party headquarters for providing the necessary technical backstopping to the candidate and his team in this by-election. I want to thank the Deputy President in charge of Uganda for galvanizing the North into a common act of solidarity, so that the message about our party goes out for all and sundry. And I want to invite the country to be on the watch. Whoever listened to General Museveni yesterday can actually confirm that it has nothing to tell the people of Omoro. He said that after the election, he will ask the NRM candidate, assuming he wins, to go somewhere and learn how things are done in Fort Portal and other places. Why did he take Olanya to those places? You know? It is disrespect for the people of Omoro. So we are inviting them to summon the courage of their ancestors to say no to this nonsense and move together. We shall be with them through and through. I have no doubt that the people of Omoro have already made a choice. I want to congratulate my brother in all his, challenges, physical, like you've seen him. He's really been strong through and through. You are aware some candidates were bribed out. This gentleman, for all the threatening situations around him, has been immense throughout. I want to thank him and ask the people of Omoro to raise your son up, because this son of yours has you at heart. I want to thank my president for the time spent in Omoro. He never had occasion in the last election to come and meet the people of Omoro, and for all the work, the NUP fraternity, and other change-seeking forces. And I want to say this: well, as we never had occasion, as parties in the opposition, to meet and agree on the joint candidate, I want to invite all opposition parties that have candidates in Omoro to work together, one, to make sure that we have a free and fair election. We do not fear to lose an election, and I'm very sure my brother does not have any fears of losing an election. But we cannot accept a stolen election when we are watching. That should never happen in our meetings. If we lose honorably, we shall invite you back and say we have fairly lost. But I want to invite all friends in other parties to join us in making sure that the choice of the people of Omoro is protected and secured. That's when we can rest and say we shall be right back. But as long as acts of intimidation, the ongoing bribery, the connivance by the EC and their backers does not stop, it's going to be a fight there. And I want to invite our people to be strong and defend their dignity in Omoro. Thank you so much. May we meet tomorrow as we sign off in victory. I came to go back with him for swearing in to come out. That's why
want a brief in Uganda to know what's happening.
And that's all.
Apoyo mate.
Basebale banyabo amanya gange nze Mataya Silvanga Keni njagala okwesoma omukisa guno okukulisa candidate waffe Honorable Simon Tulit, now called Tulit because he's the tooling Omoro. Mukulisa olw'obuvumu bwayolesezza akalulu kano nga bwe mumanyi bamuwa ennaku mwenda zokka okunoonya akalulu wakati mu buzibu obungi ennyo. Njala kwebaza omwannyinaze Mr. President Honorable Brilliant Riga Nancha yakwebaza amanyinaze Nancha muzibu wa Gabunga olw'omulimu gwakoze okumaakuma obukiikakkono okulaba nti tunoonya obululu ate n'okunya abantu bawano. Njala n'okwebaza NUP President waffe n'abakulembeze bonna
His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine.
Omoro si kalulu k'Omoro yekka, kalulu ka Uganda yonna. Eddoboozi ly'Abannayuganda abali Omoro lijja kwerekera mu kalulu k'enkya. Njala kwebaza abantu ba Omoro okwewaayo wakati mu ssente ezitambula, abalala babagulira amalwa, abalala soda, mu ngeri y'okubajooga okulaga nti babawo kitiibwa. Naye ne babeera bagumu nnyo nti beewaayo yonna gye tutambula okulaba nti bamalirivu okusalawo ebiseera bya Omoro ne Uganda eby'omu maaso olunaku lw'enkya. Abadde balowooza nti NUP kibiina ekiri mu Kampala n'emiriraano ndowooza banaanoonyayo ekyokunywa oba ne babutika amazzi batama ne basirikako. Bategedde nti bujomboozi ne banyumiza mu butamanya. Twagala okutegeeza eggwanga lyonna olunaku lw'enkya twetegese olwanirirako abantu b'Omoro okutaasa ekitiibwa kyabwe. Omoro n'obwavu obuliyo bukuba n'obulimba. Si malwaliro, si makubo, si byabulamu, si masomero,
si byakulya.
Naye NRM oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 35 babayitedde helikopita balabeko n'emmotoka ziikapulata babeeko. Era abasajja batu ne bakazi batu baasibe beegomba nga beewuunya abasajja bava mu nsoko nga embuto ziri ku mugongo bali ziri mu mannyo batakulira eri. Nabo kye baakoze bawalesa emitwalo ebiri buli famire nabo beekubeko envubu. Tusabye abantu ba Omoro okubeera bamalirivu okulwanira ekitiibwa kyabwe wakati mu kujoogebwa ne mu kukiroboolwa okukozesebwa abantu ba NRM. Twagala okutegeeza kituuko ebyokulonda ekalulu k'enkya nammwe muli ku musaalaba. Twagala okubategeeza nti twaze mu kalulu kano si kubanga tubaagala nnyo batubeesiga, kubanga ebikolwa byammwe ebiise ebyokukola emirimu mu ngeri y'ekibogwe tubimanyi bulungi. So muli ku musaalaba tujja kuba tukuuma akalulu nga nammwe tubakuuma. Eggwanga libateeke ku musaalaba okutegeera mubuleko ne bamunywa amazzi olw'okukola ebintu mu ngeri y'okutega nga bannayuganda baagala okusalawo. Twagala okusaba abantu b'Omoro mukeere mulonde akalulu kammwe ate mukakuume walabe ku Kristo.
Amiina. Oyo
oyogedde ku kya ebibiina okukolera awamu okukuuma akalulu k'enkya.
Njagala okusaba era yes, I would ask you back.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Ukululi from Blackstone. The mayor has been your allies from the outside. But the demonstration in settled, your supporter view him that is one of them. He is better know it. He wants you to apologize as the party, but with the opposition, so that he begin to work with you as allies. Secondly, tomorrow, voting reading does not start from the day when the voting is taken. Suppose they thought you are agents, of which you are saying that you are frontline. What would be your stand?
Okay, thank you. Nsabye ebibiina by'obufuzi byonna ebiri ku ludda oluvuganya era ebyagala Uganda empya newankubadde twafuna mwaganya kukaanya ku candidate omu biveeyo tukolere wamu okutaasa okusalawo kw'abantu b'Omoro. Tunatandikira awo ne tuyiga okukolera wamu ebisigadde bisobola okuwanguwa. Akalulu k'Omoro si enkomerero y'okwagala okukolagana n'okutambulira awamu, naye gasobola okutuwa entandikwa ey'amaanyi okutambulira awamu. Ndowooza nti kinaasoboka era tulowooza nti bwe tunaasinkana mu field tujja kuwuliziganya sobola okutaasa okusalawo kw'abantu. Now, my brother asked the question relating to Seattle. Can I tell the country that whoever is involved in spreading that propaganda is part of the parasites that actually have bred this country? So let that parasite eat humble pie and know that this country is breeding. Let that parasite know that this country deserves better, and we are not going to be involved in that kind of scheming. He is a schemer, let him continue scheming. We are for a higher goal where every Ugandan should have an opportunity to be treated in their country first of all. I heard General Museveni yesterday say that they did all possible to save the life of Honorable Olanya by taking him in the best hospitals. Why did he build them in this area? Where is the best hospital in Omoro? So whoever says that doesn't love Uganda is a masquerader and is a parasite.
Because Unlimited is and he's taking look to that this particular was used. That is one of those who demonstrated.
My brother, if that person is complaining, he should complain to any UP official, not at the press conference.
Yes.
Honorable, just two questions.
No, let me make it very clear in the local language. Mr. Kumalangol, Amir Wachuke, Luak no Moro, Luak in Uganda, Matika, when you never see Dora Magidore, the America Carmen Palo, Jacopolana Yeni, Dora, they pay Uno Tuero, both Equator Menu Mati, Uganda Kanya. Again, Tiki Tuer, the Kuno, the Ultimate Kuno, and the Wero, and the Kilo at the time, I eat up in the Kanye. Udara Turu, what you can tell your fight in a book. One look, you know, window, Chief Justice, which are going to laugh for what Kabaka. Well, again, do find out, reconciliation has already been done. Mangi, look, me door, Kunu, forget. My Chief Justice go fight in what Kabaka. I know you, Uganda. Commander.
Okay, Honorable.
Thank you. Can we have only 2 questions?
Jackson Onyango from NTV. What I would like to know, this is just clarification. If, for example, you say that there is a plan to rig the elections, and actually, you know, maybe where some ballot reticking is being done from, what steps have you taken? Maybe have you brought it to the attention of the authority? Because I know at the end of the exercise, these are some of the things that will be brought forward. But yesterday also, Museveni indicated that he had been told that the opposition was accusing the party of using the money meant for cattle compensation for campaigns. I don't know whether this came from you, but he accused the opposition in general. Is this something you were aware of, and what would you say? Thank you.
So the last question,
Thank you very much. My name is Bob Pranyo. I'm a Capital Radio. The Secretary General did not introduce himself. Those of us who live in Gulu are not very common. And besides, I wanted to know who Mosh is in the party and circumstances under which he was arrested. And then your supporter who was beaten in Uyagwe, you also wish to know this or her name. The supporter who was beaten badly in Uyagwe was not introduced to us.
Okay, here's the final question.
Thank you so much. My name is Taibot. I work for Daily Monitor. You talked about the NRM party carrying voters outside of Omoro to go and participate there. Maybe from you, have you obtained from Electoral Commission the eligible number of voters who are supposed to participate in these by-elections? Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, my name is David Louis Odur Subuga. Now, Mosh his real name is Moses Chibuka. Well, the Chibuka works as in this particular case, he was working on the transportation side, but he also helps with coordination and mobilization. But in this particular instance, he had come transporting some particular individuals when he was actually picked up. And it's been held now for 5 days, like I say, which is extremely unfortunate. Maybe the other issue, actually, we did not talk about, which I wanted to bring in now that I've gotten an opportunity, was about an attack on our office. In Achet, these people went and attacked our office, assaulted the people who were there, and then turned out to claim that the people who were working there close to NRM and decided to close the office. You can see the thuggery. I was very, very shocked to see old men. I think there was Todong, the Secretary General of NRM, and Samuel Ngora. It was extremely unfortunate to see these old people at our office, which we paid for, opened, and they attacked it and claimed that now they even intimidated the landlord of that place to say that you should no longer give this office to NUP. So you can see the level of desperation that these people have. Someone asked, what measures are we taking? For us, all we can do is what political parties do or candidates do to protect the vote. And what we are doing is to deploy agents. Unfortunately, like what happened in Kayunga, they were arresting our agents. And we want to really warn the Electoral Commission about this and say our agents should not be arrested. In Kayunga, you remember what happened? They picked up most of our agents and we had to reinforce. And even when we won, of course, they went on and declared whatever they wanted to declare. So that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you. Yes, respond to the question about the concerns of General Museveni. The question is, assuming we are lying, where is the cattle? He did with the cattle at Karuma. So after 35 years, he was waiting for Omoro to talk about the cattle in northern Uganda. If the cattleman was not switched for the by-election, let him bring the cattle tomorrow. It's as simple as that. The people of northern Uganda simply want their cattle. In fact, they were not waiting for him. They don't want to see him. They want to see their cattle. They're not waiting for rhetoric from the NRM. They have had, if they are compensating the regime supporters, billions of taxpayers' money, the Basajja Balabas. So what has stopped him from compensating to the people of northern Uganda? It's because he holds them with a disdain, doesn't think they matter. They actually think that at every turn of election they can buy them soda and 20,000 to vote for a vote. Deploy the military to intimidate them and also offer them loadfuls of yellow t-shirts. Very cheap, the cheapest quality. These fellows here are very unserious. Even when they choose to buy a t-shirt, they go for the lowest quality. They can get banana leaf. I saw people tearing them easily like a piece of paper. Said, can you tear a piece of cloth like that? So just remind him that rhetoric is not what they're asking for. They need their cattle. As simple as that. That when we come back, we have nothing to talk about. Thank you. The Honorable wanted to speak about the third issue he was raising.
No, the cattle.
Oh, no, before that then. About staffing and vote rigging and carrying of people from other places. We know this has been the method of work of the NRM. But we are prepared. We have informed the locals. This vote is about the local people. We're only around to reinforce their resolve, protect their vote. They are aware of the sub-counties where they are planned for about staffing, and we are going to reinforce them to make sure there's no about staffing. And like the SG has said, the AC is actually in the dock. So if ballots have been predicted for staffing, we need this EC. That's why we are saying we are used to their connivancy and collusion. They will be really badly exposed tomorrow. And now that the world is aware that that's what they've been doing, they did in Kayunga, Omoro is another opportunity. That's that when the country finally rises to chase every nature of thief, they will be part of the road to be chasing out of public office. What if something in the local lingua?
Yes, Amero wacho lokom chuludi actually. Uru win mabe ne kamete omiyo chete billion near change PRP. Piera bit kimi vitejo, piera bit kimi vilangi, piera bit kimi kacholi. Me kacholi kiporo kicholo district apero eto mordong. Nuaya Omoro la mo kitkum pade agago kicholo daro weng eto Omoro dong district achen. Ba penga achen mo no compensation. Pinga Omoro idong dong. And I look, you know, you better watch the kidano. After the wound and pot of him a bed. While take a penny, ping or Omoro, pick a chulugi. After district, a bear, Mokanami, you are chulugi. More Marat Kumoro. Mouth pick a chulmore. Anyway, one day, Canama, get your pocket down, any Chanamano, me, should be young, but should me you more. Then two weeks and Mao John Bolicho million a share, million a share, go no equivalent. The Tor no where to the idea, would it take a political moon?
Thank you. Finally, we want to remind our colleagues, the leaders in NRA. I was really astonished watching all the men, Honorable Angola and Honorable Todong, grandstanding. I didn't know that they've been seized the duty of shame. Can I invite them to go back to their shells and be themselves? If they want to prove a case to their leaders, they can do it differently in a dignified way. But they should be told that we are watching them. And perhaps they have no space on the table to find men. They are a shameless lot, they should know. And therefore, they should go back, buy a huge meal and look themselves in their faces for what they were doing, trying to parade our people that they have crossed, while forcing them to close our office and whatever they are doing. It's a shame. They must be ashamed after 35 years that they can descend in that abyss in trying to make a case. Finally, I want to invite you to rise in memory of our foreign colleagues, Dennis Waiswa and Yakubu Chigundu, who died in a fatal accident while coming to Omoro to be part of this national duty. Because we essentially are here to exercise the duty of a citizen. They were part of that commitment. We lost them. We're going to pray for those in hospital. You know about 5 of our friends lost limbs and really fighting for their lives in hospital. We want to rise for a minute in their memory. May their souls rest in eternal peace.
Amen.
Thank you.
We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. In a new Uganda.
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Kawea.
Kawea.
NUP.
So for those of you who will want more information, updates and comments, you will contact me or Sadab Chitatakaya, but also the deputy spokesperson of the party is coming, so you can be directly in touch with me or through Sadab. I hope
Abampuliriza go fast
media
and busy.
person call me. Mama, where are you? I'm talking to
kati nze budde abampuliriza mwannyinaze abali ku KI mukulembeze mwebale kubeera nti ate mwebeereramu nange wendi nnyo omuweereza wammwe from day one up to day last. From day one up to day last, someone may comment and say KI nga oli biki, nange njagala kubuuza goli biki. Someone may comment somehow, nange nkubuuza oli biki in eggwanga lyaffe. Don't you see what is happening? Ng'oteekawo omubiri mungi nguyiirewo nguyira of a reason because the world, the country is dying. The country ekayonegwawo, it is going deeper. It is in deep over agenda wala nyonyo. Definitely I cannot sobola kuva wagulunga asibaziza His Excellency Kyagulanyi Robert Sentamu aka Bobby Wine for bringing that unity. Nze singa siri guru, singa siri Omoro, ye manyi yani nedda kikyenyo naye olaba munno ng'omusanga ngo ate omumanyi from Kamocha from guru katwali abeggulu nga twali tuzeeyo ne mutandika okubehavinga ne mutandika okugatta chains golaba mufuuse ba mikwano. For me, I couldn't be here because first I sinayo mukazi, sinayo mukana, sinayo ki, just because of the national issue, national unity. That's why I am here. Atenga wetuli up to the last, even our victory. Sagala kukulimba nze mbaddewo sigama mondi kwegumya. The ground is fertile. That's what I can say. The ground is fertile. We have the win. That's what I can say. We have the win. Lwaki tulina win? Omwami ono kuva 2005 ali mbyabufuzi. Amami Torit Simon Akecha since 2005 years. Kati njagala kuwa karekodi. Aina peni wandika. Kindly just know the record that why is our ground fertile? Why is our ground fertile? It's soka. The gentleman, none other than Torit Simon Akecha. He has the ground because since 2005 he has been in politics. That is one. He has been in politics. That is one. Secondly, it's soka. The guy has been in politics for a long period of time, and that means since 2005 anayajja nabeera omubaka wa parliament. Yabeera omubaka wa parliament owa kino kyennyini ekitundu. That means ekitundu kya Omoro. Yasooka n'akiikirirayo. Ekyokubiri anajja kubonera ku kitundu ekyo yakiikirirayo. Yali abaddeko omubaka wa parliament era ng'akiikirira eno. Ekyokubiri najja neera olanya namubba akalulu, which is no problem. Je nagamba will continue. Ekyokusatu 2016 olanya tamanyi na digits omugenzi simu bubi omukama Katonda omule mirembe tamanyi na digits ze yawangulirako Majene Police because he was a deputy speaker Majene Police. Third, kino kigambo njagala okikwate bulungi. Third position yabaddemu last previous election yali aku kifo acha LC5 chairperson. Banange kiba kinene. It means kati eno nakitegedde he was taking 3 members of parliament. 3 members of parliament. That means on that position of LC5, on that position that he stood the previous election in 2021-2026, he stood on the position of LC5 chairperson. He stood on LC5 chairperson and he was the second. It means the guy has power. Now, if you bring only a constituency, one constituency, definitely that is why nope, we have a win. Tuvekwa propagandist, nope, ekomamu central. Now, thank you, Waiswa Mofombiro, for giving some people level. Bambi award the level. Esemo bubi Mr. Kasabuni. Level. They leveled you where you have to be. And it is so much wonderful. Yes, what I can't do, because waliwo abana Uganda abatwagala emirimu gye tukola nga tomukase wabula kwagala olw'ekyo kikyokola olwa solidarity gy'oyiwawo olw'omubiri gw'oteekawo nga sobola kuva waggulu nga ngamba wabeerawo Munnayuganda yenna ayagala ekyo kyokola, ayagala kye tukola for the support. Definitely, can someone write my numbers? Both of them in one line. Olabe mikwano gyaffe abatwagala olwaki kye tukola, at least for a beautiful support. 070 31 93 294 0703193 MTN 0781 333 619 Now someone should write them and I pin them. And I know writing, I can't write. Some my phone is having a problem, but if someone write them in one sentence, I can definitely pin them. 070 31 93 294 stroke 0781 333 619. That is KI Mukulembeze. If you have any news, any support, it is welcome. This is our office in northern Uganda, and that is Guru. And that is Guru. Hey, we can't thank enough. I can't thank enough our brother, and is the deputy spokesperson, none other than Waiswa Alexi Mufumbiro, a man from Busoga, deep in the village. Deep in the village is doing some great work to represent the national unity platform, a stroke of people power all over the country. Mr. Kasabuni amweko kola. Mr. Kasabuni amweko kola. Yes. Walwangambe damoso menamba. Ane buzuandike mulaini yemu. Wandikemu tichikola. I want them in two line, in one line, yet they are two zipping because I emu tekola 070 31 93 294 stroke MTN 0781 333 619 Kavuma Ibrahim. Pinning a number as one can't pinning. Nayenga and Jagalo Bayongerajo Echengambie, we have a sure win. There are only 84 polling stations. 84 polling stations in Zanarimuka Luke Kayunga. Yeah, how was pinning them Kuruwange as pinning. Yes, there are some Ugandans here and abroad who wish to say it is Ajikoze Bubi, 3193 Ajikoze Bubi. Yeah, this is the one. Oh my God, this is the one. Someone is pinning into for. Someone has written them well. Someone has written them very well. This is the number. Okay, thank you so much. Those just that 1932948. Yes. Mukwano gange Catherine, you always but you tune on, you always tune off. Yeyo embera muganda wange genda maso tugezeza ko kwalaga byonna ebigenda Omoro naye gwa abantu b'Omoro baagala batwagala twali twalwawo bale nsasa definitely nebaza n'abantu abanyumirwa lives zino ate n'abantu abakufuna ekyokuyiga ebyaddala mu 7 Northern Uganda yali yajerabira ne muganda waffe the late Jacob Olanya amsimu bubi bali bajerabira in a purpose of oba kiki oba kutukola kisimanyi ne bali bajerabira mwe ensonga yennyini njagala okupira nti nkugamba amuganda waffe ovaayo ng'otegedde bana Uganda waliwo ka video ke nateeka kuno aka FDC one day twali tusala ne baganda baffe aba FDC nga tuba we are intersect nga tweyisiŋŋanya muganda waffe oyo eyayita president w'ekibiina kya FDC Patrick Aboth Amuriat yagamba statement emu eyawaawaza amatu g'abangi nti nga tumanyi kyokka ffenna tuli mu kkomera lyerimu naye bo balwanira bwa RP okubeera abakulu ab'ettwale ly'ekkomera nga teffenna tuli basibe n'avaayo n'akugamba ekigambo nti National Unity Platform oyo candidate waabwe Torit Simon yagamba nti Jacob Olanya ajafiire mu Uganda ate nga aba demonstratinga Seattle Madam Prime Minister yayita America bayagamba UK bayagamba America baali bana Uganda abagala enkyukakyuka. N'agamba abaganda baffe abali e Seattle, Madam Prime Minister gye yayita UK oba yagamba America oba yagamba UK, gye yagamba eyo baali bana Uganda nga balaba ebifa mu ggwanga, so that ne bagamba leka bademonstratinge kati awo we wali obuzibu. Omu n'avaayo Patrick both Amuriat n'agamba ife kati nategeera awo nze we nakijja ne ntegeera nti some people baba tuliramu nga beebuzaabuza, ate n'ekirala abamu abakolera state si mu bubi, ate n'ekirala abantu abamu abaagala bwa RP mu kkomera